I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter. But if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Banga coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Flanked by his devious...
Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out, because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting his CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam.
Inciting words from Paul Heyman as CM Punk recently, quote, "Here's the harshest truth of them all. I betrayed you because without Paul Heyman, CM Punk is not the best in the world."
Well, the paradox here is that I firmly believe when Punk and Heyman are aligned, CM Punk is indeed the best in the world. But right now, that title belongs to Brock Lesnar. And you know what gives him that slight edge? Having blast off! You gotta be kidding me! No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
And somehow this fight has found
From the top! Whoa, look out! From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
Lesnar cuts him off. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant, but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser-focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
And he slides him back to the mat. High rent district for CM Punk.
wants to finish this. From the sky.
Whoa, cross body.
DQ environment favors the Beast. But I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can somehow keep Brock from using weapons while wielding one of his own, he will have the advantage. But consider this. Brock Lesnar now has illegal holds at his disposal. Brock Lesnar...
Double leg takedown and trying for a quick pin.
Turns the tables, shoulders down. You've got something else in mind, I guess.
Lesnar timed that just right. Another reversal, eye for an eye here.
Brock here now, not used to being without the momentum.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here. Good Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
Throwing down the proverbial gauntlet. Where is this going to go next?
Looking for something, anything under the ring.
Bringing out the kendo stick, and you know it's on now.
Lesnar able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Yeah, Lesnar getting some newly determined focus.
Look out! Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing.
Put in the corner now.
Punk with a running knee to the face, and then follows it up with the line.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Diving elbow!
Punk knows he has to take his best shots at Brock.
To the sky.
Huge splash from up top.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. He's able to combat out of Brock's grip. Ooh, great anticipation. And Punk now looking for the pinfall. No idea what he's planning here.
I don't think it's a...
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Firing with a straight shot there. Answering back. Boom.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oh, man. Ooh. Barely anything left, but still slugging away. Well, absolutely nothing technical about this. A true blue hockey fight underway.
Ending this test of wills with a big exclamation.
Low blow, fully connecting there.
And remember, guys, this is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
Late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice and bottom of the chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never turn your back on the beast incarnate.
Hey.
Lesnar looking to inflict a little more agony.
Oh, the Brock lock from the base. This might just do it. This might just end it. The stretch muffler's in. Couple of kicks will break.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back to sleep. Lesnar could not avoid the big shot.
I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well.
Oh my God, that is gonna hurt.
Lesnar's vulnerable, and Punk knows it.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Boom! GTS. It's all Punk's for the taking.
Transitions into the pen. Is this it? Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk is still the best in the world.
Not even a beast can stand in his way. Defeating Lesnar, showing up Heyman. This is the ultimate moment of vindication for CM Punk. Enjoy it, Punk.
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
And again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night. Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster. Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package! He kicks out almost immediately.
Way too early to go for it here.
This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that place. And it's the devil Punk needs to tap into if he wants to walk out of the Hell in a Cell.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
From the top, double-axe handle connects.
Emotions running high, and this is the pain Punk promised to deliver onto McIntyre.
You gotta think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's gonna be adding even more to this match for Drew tonight.
Yeah, McIntyre has been successful in unleashing all of his mind games on Punk leading up to this point. But is that something clouding his own vision? Piercing elbow drop.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure. Picked up and being carried around now.
And look at this fight back, refusing to be dragged around any longer. Thumped with a big blow.
An example of what makes the Scottish Warrior so ruthless in every sense of the word. Bam! Well-placed calf kick. It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said, despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career, but if this means that...
CM Punk! Bullseye with the elbow.
Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
Oh, man, he has that insatiable look in his eyes.
Bam! Just beat down with that wrench.
Pow!
Boom! No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM
Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs? He is going to a dark place, picking up a sledgehammer like that.
Uh-oh, Punk taking a look under the ring apron now.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel jab.
And, right up here. Shoulder up before the count started.
I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent.
Cinching in a waist lock, but right hands.
Punches to the face.
Oh, what an axe handle. Ooh, hitting him with that wrench.
McIntyre a step ahead there.
Caught the leg. Ooh, accurate roundhouse.
Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
Scaling the turnbuckle here.
From the top rope.
With the elbow drop.
Setting up the table. He's done playing around.
Being supported by that table right now.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Table behind him now, not where you want to be.
He'll never be the same after that trip through a table. Oh, jeez, McIntyre is really bleeding now.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because for one of these men, there might not be.
Punk wasting no more.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. The lights are dimming for McIntyre.
He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target. Bang! Did you hear the thud of that sledgehammer? We all knew this wasn't going to be a five-star wrestling classic.
An incredible match. Can't call it a fight. This has been an out-and-out brawl.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity at WrestleMania.
He just turned the cell into a heap of twisted metal.
Nasty turn of events for him, colliding with the cell wall, only to see it break from its hinges. A truly rough blow to the head, which appears to be the main target here. This is a man possessed. He's just being reckless, climbing the cell, and he makes a bad situation even more dangerous.
And he's on top of the world now.
Fighting on top of the cell, something's got to give.
These superstars simply want to destroy each other.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
The go to sleep, GTS from Punk.
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this.
Punk looking to impose his will.
Double underhook, trying to muscle them over and
Into a backdrop. And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
certainly a master stroke of mind games. We'll find out if Drew McIntyre can do what Punk claimed. Did McIntyre summon the devil himself, or has Drew been successful in clouding Punk's headspace? Is Punk's psyche all over the place because he's clouded by rage?
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Down with a GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Butterfly backbreaker. No longer concerned with watching their steps on top of the cell, just fully consumed by the need to fight each other anywhere, anytime. Everyone wanted a banger. Well, they've got it.
And all eyes are glued on this action. Starting his climb up the cell with absolutely no fear.
I don't know where this climb is supposed to lead, but there aren't many good possible outcomes. Well, he's officially made it to the top of the structure. This could end so badly for him.
All caution has been thrown out the window. This is pure chaos now. And I think I'm hearing the roof buckle with every maneuver. What a way to get out of that one. McIntyre might be able to start mounting something here.
That could be the torch that lights the fire under McIntyre. And I need to remind you, the roof of this cell was not built to withstand this. This will end badly.
Into a sleeper hold. Oh, and a neck breaker. No caution, no concern for safety, battling in the air. This fight is defying common sense.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot. Hooked up, and boom! Right onto the punishing steel structure. It doesn't get any more brutal.
Huge kick connects. What's CM Punk going for here? Uh-oh. Punk never saw that coming.
Boom! What an uppercut. McIntyre wants to prove to the WWE Universe that he's a man of his word, that the Scottish Warrior will be the one responsible for ending Punk once and for all.
That'll cost some teeth. He connects with a counter. Uncorks it, uppercut. He's headed up the cell, climbing the wall.
Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster?
His climb up the cell is paid off as he stands on top of it.
I don't know what... It's a very, very risky height. Body slap! And he just experienced firsthand the nightmare everyone has when they sign on the dotted line for a Hell in a Cell match.
Oh, he's just baiting his opponent now. Oh, he knows the power he wields right now, holding that chair.
And he heads back into the ring.
Up to the body with the chair. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. McIntyre counters with power. Side slam. Nice.
Clearly some intent behind these attacks on the body.
Turning the tables. Oh, but there's been a lot of damage to the head.
Come on, guys. What are we doing here? We got to end this thing.
And listen to this place.
Absolutely relentless offense here.
Turns that back on CM Punk.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
Can that finish McIntyre?
Clearly hoping hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
And now any and all requests for tables have been sufficiently fulfilled. Setting up the table. Hopefully he's thought this through.
Targeting a body part, working the arm.
And able to evade the offense.
Up and bang!
Cover. He kicks out with force.
What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match. The Scottish Warrior thinking about the end. The countdown's on.
And he retaliates. Finding the energy to place his opponent on the table.
That table could very well...
From the heavens, big body splash from the top. Absolute decimation. That table became particle board.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the end. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Oh, stiff wrench shot. He's got him where he wants it.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective. And all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.